Welcome to another week of the Breezeway, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the share button. I'm Steve Francis, and my host for tonight, Orpha. Good to see you.
Oh, you too, Steve. I almost forgot to use my mic.
Okay, we are going to be on a trip tomorrow before we get the show started. The Breezeway is headed down to
New Brunswick. We're going to Moncton for the Johnny Burke tribute show in Moncton.
That's going to be great. And it was a great show in Cobourg that we had.
Oh, it was fantastic.
We were down in Cobourg live streaming that. It was an awesome show, great musicians.
Oh,
there's a great
and a
lineup.
Packed house.
It was full.
Oh, it was full.
Hope that it's full down east when we get down there. Everybody, you can find a link on the Breezeway wall that will hook you up. We're going to be streaming that event live, and you can get on there. It's pay-per-view, and there's a video on there to help you get through that. Easy peasy, and you can join us while we're down in Moncton.
Right.
And we're ready to get this show started. We've met this gentleman a couple times this summer. He's never been on and had a Breezeway show, but he's been on the Breezeway second stage twice, and he was asked to come back and do a Breezeway show, and I'm super excited to have him here. Put your virtual hands together, and let's raise the roof down here. We're at Cheers tonight. Tony Green!
There's my boys. I had some things that I wanted to say before I started, but I just wanted to let you know that my wife has been ill, and she couldn't make it tonight. She's never missed a show. She's my biggest fan. So if you could all just say, her name's Holly. Could you say, get well soon, Holly? I'd appreciate it. And I hope you like Luke Combs. But we're going to start with Dean Brody. It was a beautiful Sunday morning. We went for a drive, hiked up in the mountains. We lost track of time, kissing and a hugging. I never saw the sun go down. I said, baby, we're lost. She proceeded to freak out. So I said, baby, don't panic. I know how to cook bannock. I can build you a fire. Know you're tired of this romantic. I know you're a city girl. If you had to, you could eat a squirrel. I'd cook him up real nice. You know I can. Oh, that's bad. Sorry about that. Well, I gave her a little hug. Said there's no need to cry. I used to be a beaver scout. All I need is this buck knife. I can carve a hook, pull a fish from a brook, and I'm bang on with a gun. Except tonight I don't really have one. Well, that's half the fun. Oh, you know I'm only kidding, huh? Baby, don't panic. I know how to cook bannock. I can build you a fire. Know you're tired of this romantic. Know you're a city girl. If you had to, you could eat a squirrel. Yeah, I'd cook him up real nice. You know I can. I'm your mountain man. We could pick berries in the moonlight, 'cause I know which ones to eat. How to recognize poison ivy should you go looking for leaves. Baby, don't panic. I know how to cook bannock. I can build you a fire. Know you're tired of this romantic. I can bugle an elk. I can rattle a deer. I can grow you a big old and bushy beard. Live up here all year, never look back. I'm your mountain man. A man with a plan. You're in good hands. I'm your mountain man. Ah, don't cry, honey. It'll be all right. It's amazing how much better I'm in my kitchen. Here's a little Luke Combs for you. This is the one that got it started for him. He came in like a hurricane. Hadn't had a good time since you know when. Got talked into going out, hopes you were staying in. I was feeling like myself for the first time in a long time, till I done down some of your hair over there closer to mine. Then you roll in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing all right, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and the stars quit shining. The rain was driving thunder and lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came. Hit me like a hurricane. You hit me like a hurricane. Knew it was gonna be a long night from the moment when we lost over whiskey on ice, started talking about us again. If I would have just laid my drink down and walked out, I wouldn't be in my truck driving us to your house. But you roll in with your hair, wind, baby, without warning. I was doing all right, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and the stars quit shining. The rain was driving thunder and lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came. Hit me like a hurricane. You hit me like a hurricane. Yeah, we go to 5 with your smile. Blew me away, and girl, it ain't but midnight. She done killed the lights. Bring my heart back to your bedside. Then you roll in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing all right, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and the stars quit shining. The rain was driving thunder and lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came. Hit me like a hurricane. You hit me like a hurricane. Go back 30 years now, a little Blue Rodeo. And the funny thing about Blue Rodeo, it's my wife's favorite band. It's also my daughter's least favorite band, my oldest daughter. And I said, why don't you like Blue Rodeo, Ashley? And she says, I don't like Jim Cuddy's voice. I said, how do you not like Jim Cuddy's voice? Because he's incredible. So anyways, in fairness to both my wife and my daughter, I'm going to play Greg Keeler's tunes from Blue Rodeo. Hope that's acceptable. I got no guitar. My guitar's not coming through. Oh. It's good again. Hasn't hit me yet. You say that you're leaving, comes as no surprise. Still, I kinda like this feeling of being left behind. Yeah, this ain't nothing new to me. Well, it's just like going home. It's kind of like those sunsets that leave you feeling so stoned. Hey, I guess it hasn't hit me yet. I fell through this crack and I kinda lost my head. I stand transfixed before the street light, watching the snow fall on this cold December night. Never thought this could happen. Somehow the feeling is gone. You got sick of the pattern, and I got lost in this song. Hey, I guess it hasn't hit me yet. I fell through this crack and I kinda lost my head. I stand transfixed before the street light, watching the snow fall on this cold December night. Out in the middle of Lake Ontario, the same snow is falling on the deep silent water. The great dog of wonder into the waves of my heart, into the waves of my heart, of my heart. I can see my wife at home saying, slow down, slow down. It's amazing how you can be up here and forget chords and lyrics when you're a little nervous. Let's get back to some Luke Combs. It's one number away. Are you sitting at home all alone trying to fall asleep? Are you staring your hole through a phone praying that it rings? Are you watching a movie that you've seen 1,000 times? Maybe playing some air, get lost in your favorite lines. If you're anything like me, you just might be doing whatever it takes, drown out the noise. I just want to hear your voice. I'm one number away, calling you. Said I was through, but I'm dying inside. Got my head in a mess. Girl, I confess I lied when I said I'm leaving, I'm not coming back. Be the whiskey or the midnight rain. Everywhere I go, I see your face. In my brain, dial it up, everything I want to say. But I'm still one number away. Are you stuck at a headlight with a marble light on your lips? Does the smoke in your mirror get clear without my kiss? Are you changing the station, replacing our favorite song? Maybe it's a mistake, hit the brakes, 'cause I'm moving on. If you're anything like me, you just might be doing whatever it takes to drown out the noise. I just want to hear your voice. I'm one number away, calling you. Said I was through, but I'm dying inside. Got my head in a mess. Girl, I confess I lied when I said I'm leaving, I'm not coming back. I'd be the whiskey or the midnight rain. Everywhere I go, I see your face. In my brain, dial it up, everything I want to say. But I'm still one number away. Will you pick up when I call? Just forget we loved it all. We don't have to talk, I just want to hear your voice. I'm one number away, calling you. Said I was through, but I'm dying inside. Got my head in a mess. Girl, I confess I lied when I said I'm leaving, I'm not coming back. I'd be the whiskey or the midnight rain. Everywhere I go, I see your face. In my brain, dial it up, everything I want to say. But I'm still one number away. Away, away. I'm still one number away.
Tony Green, everybody! Great job, Tony. No need of being nervous. Your wife says she loves you, babe. Your daughter's on here. You're knocking it out of the park. You got a good crowd here following. Orpha, do you have a question you'd like to find out from Tony?
Well, Tony, you live in Belleville,
I do live in Belleville.
and are you retired or you work full time?
I'm retired from Frito-Lay. The boys are at the back of the room.
Ah, I figured that noisy crew over there belonged to you.
Yep.
Is that me?
I don't know.
Yes, it is a little bit. A
That's
little bit.
somewhere over there.
Tony, where did you first find the love of music? Now, what was your maybe inspiration behind getting started?
Well, my mom and dad used to play. They're gone now, but they used to play all the time. My dad played the guitar, he played the ukulele, the piano, and my mother and him, they just had great harmonies. And I was lucky to be able to record them a couple years ago, and I have them forever in my phone now.
Oh, is that right? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And do you know, with it's just recorded on your phone? You can put the photos and make a nice little video of that too,
Yeah,
Tony.
I've got a couple of those, yeah.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Your favorite artist?
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs. How'd you turn on to that?
You know, we went to, first of all, I'm a new to country. We went down to the CMA Fest in 2012, and I said, well, if I'm going to a country music festival of this size, I better jump in with both feet. And so we did. As time goes by, we went to see Luke Combs in Kingston, and when I saw him, he had 5 hits at the time, and believe me, everybody in the building stood up when he came out. Nobody sits down at a Luke Combs concert, and I was just mesmerized. He's pretty good.
And before the country stuff, were you a classic rock guy?
Yeah, pretty much. Leonard Skinner and
Yeah, the old Southern rock
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
You do a great job, and I just want to say thanks for coming out to the Breezeway, but thanks for the second stage this summer too. It was awesome. And
Thanks.
have some of the musicians, we were talking beforehand, have some of the musicians off the main stage recognize you and give you a little jab there. That's pretty cool.
Says, you're the GCD guy, and I said, yeah. Throw in another chord, I'm lost.
Orphan, you got a question for him now?
Well, I'm almost afraid to ask with this microphone, but no, I remember you being on the second stage. You did a fantastic job. You were at Cherry Valley.
Yeah.
And that was nice. It was good.
This is my first time standing up playing this instrument, too. I almost always sit down, so it's got to get over that hurdle, too. So.
Yeah, the only picture I have of you, you are sitting.
Yeah.
You'll have more pictures before the night's over.
And they'll all be standing.
All right, we'll come back in a few tunes there, Tony, and we'll ask you some more questions. But everybody at home, hit the like button, hit the share button, show a little love. Everybody, this is Tony Green.
It's little Dean Brody again. I started with him, and it's for all you Canadian girls. This chord's a little funky. She grew up watching hockey with her daddy on Saturday nights. He taught her how to tie her skates. Brothers taught her how to fight. She can wear high heel and flannel, look sexy in a tube. She likes snowstorms and golden Lightfoot. If you're lucky, she'll love you, Canadian girl. girls, irresistible, lovable trouble sometimes, girls. We can travel the world, New York to Paris, France, but we're always gonna come back, Canadian girl. My baby, she likes to snowboard, spend her summers out on a boat. Thinks a perfect night out is in a cabin, smell the coffee on an old wood stove. She won't admit that she watched Degrassi. She's proud and sometimes quiet. True North, the national treasure, she'll give her life for the red and white. Canadian girl, Canadian girls, irresistible, lovable trouble sometimes, girls. We can travel the world, New York to Paris, France, but we're always gonna come back, Canadian girl. Well, us boys, we like our fishing, hockey and Don Cherry. We like moosehead beer and whitetail deer, stomping Tom in the UFC. And we like our foreign ladies, the accents are really nice, but there ain't nothing like our northern girls, keeping us warm at night. Canadian girls, Canadian girls, irresistible, lovable trouble sometimes, girl. We can travel the world, New York to Paris, France, but we're always gonna come back, Canadian girl. From the mountains to ocean sands, Tuktoyaktuk to Newfoundland, they keep us coming back, Canadian girl. God, I'm getting dry in here. As I mentioned before, I went to see Luke Combs, and he opened with this song. Never heard it before. I said, I got to learn it. So it's one of my favorite Luke Combs tunes. And if you've ever been away from your family for a long time, this might hit a little nerve with you. It's called Houston, We Got a Problem. This is my kind of town, this is my kind of place. I wouldn't mind hanging around for more than just a couple days. I got a 12th floor room with a killer view of the empty Astrodome, a tab at the bar downstairs. All I can think about is home. I got my new boots covered in red dirt, but don't mess with Texas t-shirt, and a Lone Star postcard postmarked missing you. It's got the biggest sky that you ever seen, coldest beer that you ever drank. Still feel like I landed on the moon. It ain't got you. Houston, we got a problem. You should have seen 19th Street. Should have seen the midnight rodeo, the way that the saloon doors swing when they line dance to Copperhead Road. Something about the air down there that'll make you feel all the way them cowboys do. I wish I was an outlaw. All I can think about is you. I got my new boots covered in red dirt, a don't mess with Texas t-shirt, and a Lone Star postcard postmarked missing you. It's got the biggest sky that you've ever seen, coldest beer that you ever drank. Still feel like I landed on the moon. It ain't got you. Houston, we got a problem. It's got the biggest sky that you've ever seen, coldest beer that you ever drank. Still feel like I landed on the moon. It ain't got you. Houston, we got a problem. Houston, we got a problem. we got a problem. Oh, nerve-wracking. This next tune is a band, a little band. They're starting to grow in popularity. Never seen them before, so I got nothing to say about it. It's Parmalee. The song's called "Must Have Had a Good Time," and I don't understand why they call it a good time, but times have changed. Funky chord. Hey y'all, zap my dog up on the roof. A good guy to wipe my car out in the pool. All I remember was a phone call. Party's on, somebody's knocking at my door. I don't know what the hell went on around here last night. Now I'm picking up beer cans, what a mess, oh man. Who's that passed out in the yard? All that's left in my fire pit is one of my lawn chairs. Piece of siding off my barn. Somebody doing donuts must have hit the mailbox, cause it's laying out there in the road. There's a flood in my bathroom, a hog in the kitchen, a dude on my couch with a bloody nose. I don't know what the hell went on around here last night, but we must have had a good time. Hey y'all, why's my bed not in my room? A good God'd have my face get black and blue. All I remember was a bring it on, pour it strong, and all the girls getting down. Now I'm picking up beer cans, what a mess, oh man. Who's that passed out in the yard? All that's left in my fire pit is one of my lawn chairs. Piece of siding off my barn. Somebody do hit the mailbox, laying out there in the road. Someone turned the power rod to a strip pole. Man, there's a hole punched through my door. I don't know what the hell went on around here last night, but we must have had a good time. I sure could use a cold one right about now. But I'm picking up beer cans, what a mess, oh man. Who's that passed out in the yard? All that's left in my fire pit is one of my lawn chairs. Piece of siding off my barn. Somebody doing donuts must have hit the mailbox. It's laying out there in the road. There's a flood in my bathroom, a hog in the kitchen, a dude on couch with a bloody nose. I guess we used the tabletop for a game of beer pong and the back porch for a dance floor. Somebody turned the shower rod, turned it to a strip pole, and there's a hole punched through my door. I don't know what the hell went on around here last night. I don't know what the hell went on around here last night, but we must have had a good time. We must have had a good time. We sure had a good time. We always have a good time. I was practicing this song kind of all week because it's not one to play a lot. When my daughter Danielle was down, she said, you should capo this one at 1, so we're going to capo this one at 1. I think this is Luke Combs' biggest hit. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Beautiful Crazy. Her day starts with a coffee, ends with a wine. Takes forever to get ready, so she's never on time for anything. She gets that come get me look in her eyes, it kinda scares me the way that she drives me wild. She drives me wild. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, wears her heart on her sleeve. Yes, she's crazy, but her crazy is beautiful to me. She makes plans for the weekend, can't wait to go out, till she changes her mind, says let's stay on the couch and watch TV. She falls asleep. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, wears her heart on her sleeve. Yes, she's crazy, but her crazy is beautiful to me. She's unpredictable, unforgettable. It's unusual, unbelievable how I'm such a fool. Yeah, I'm such a fool for her. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, wears her heart on her sleeve. Yes, she's crazy, she's crazy, she's crazy, but her crazy is beautiful to me. Her crazy is beautiful to me.
Tony Green, everybody. Tons of nice comments on here, Tony. And we didn't get to talk about your tour in the States there. I guess you did 5-month on the road tour with Kenny Voss's band.
Pretty much. He's definitely
Kenny's
down there.
Kenny's tuned in tonight and wanted to say you're doing a great job. Great fellow, Ken.
It's a little nerve-wracking, like I said. I'm making a few mistakes, but I'm trying to power through it.
Your son's tuned in as well. Orpha, you've got a list of some of the people who do a shout out.
I do. Mike Grice says hi. Of course, you mentioned Mike earlier.
Yep.
David Rogers from Sault Ste. Marie's tuned in. Thomas Coons from, you know that guy. Tyler Green, I'm assuming is your son. Laura Garrett, Kathleen Fraser from Belleville, and they're all saying great things about you. So you're going to be tuning back into this and having a look at the comments.
Get a few more miles on me and get a little less nervous.
Boy, oh boy, I could get into some stories with you and Kenny Voss, but I'm not sure that'd be all right here on Facebook. But Stacy Nyman, I'd like to say hello to her, and Lois Cool, too, tuned in. So thanks very much for tuning in. Story behind that nice Martin guitar you got there.
Well, I had bought a 12-string Martin, and I played it for a while, and I didn't like it, so I went to the store, and I just traded it in on this one. And when I was there buying it, the Martin rep came in, and he tried to bring down the more expensive guitars, and I found this one to play better. It's not playing great tonight, but normally it plays better.
It's a great job. I always like the stories behind the guitars and the instrument behind and what you picked out. It's 12 strings is just a little different sound.
That's right.
And I know some of them, like Kirk Bates, can work a 12-string over like nobody's business. He does a great job on it. But they're not as common as a nice Martin that you got right there.
Yeah, and I used to play with my an old Sigma, so it's a Martin.
Yep.
But the last time we were doing the thing, we had a hard time getting the pickup to work. So I just wanted to plug and play, and now I'm having hard with this chord.
Well, great job. You got it. Lots of good comments here for you to go back through and touch base with some of these people. They're loving your tunes and loving your choice of music too, because it's not too often we get to hear a few Luke Combs tunes here at the Breezeway too. It's been fantastic.
There's some more in the bank.
All right. Orford, you got a question there? You want to?
No, have you got anything else coming up?
No. We're going to see Luke Combs on the 15th, and then we're taking off to Florida for 5 months.
Oh, nice.
Kenny Voss's area.
Is Vossi already down there?
I don't know if he's down there.
You never know where he's at anyways. But everybody at home, let us know where you're tuning in and watching from. It's always interesting. It'd be great for Tony to find out how far his tunes make it out there tonight. And put your virtual hands together right here. Tony Green.
You make it a lot easier. It's still tough. This is a song that I don't even know if it's on mainstream radio yet, but it's been up and down on the highway. It's by Jackson Dean. It's called "Don't Come Looking." I got a head full of noise, about 100 different things I'm trying to avoid. I got my mind in the gutter, I got trouble on one hand, beer in the other, got my fingers down, my fingers crossed, looking for a brand new way to get lost. So long for four-wheel turning, got a tank full of gas down the road I'm burning. Can't say I would and I can't say I wouldn't if I don't come back. Don't come looking. It feels good, about time. Blue skies ahead and BS behind. I got wind in my hair. I got nowhere to go, so I'm already there. Maybe Moab, maybe the Rockies, maybe the Great Salt Plains or the hills of Kentucky, maybe north, maybe south. I don't care as long as it's now. So long for four-wheel turning, got a tank full of gas down the road I'm burning. Can't say I would and I can't say I wouldn't if I don't come back, don't come looking. Head bobbing back to Philly. Come on, if you want to get down tonight, come on. If you're looking for a real good time, come on. If you kind of want to lose your mind. So long four-wheel turning, got a tank full of gas down the road I'm burning. Can't say I would and I can't say I wouldn't if I don't come back, don't come looking. So long four-wheel turning, got a tank full of gas down the road I'm burning. Can't say I would, can't say I wouldn't if I don't come back, don't come looking. Kind of my newest favorite song. See if I can make one go slow. Well, I've lost both my parents, and back in 2015 I lost my dad. And it took me a while to be able to sing this song, but I think I can get through it. It's perfect outside, looks like God let me dial up the weather. I got the whole crew here, I ain't seen some of them in forever. One of those never forget it, better stop, take it in kind of scene. Everything's right, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers, hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments, got your name written all over it. And you know if I had just one wish, be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here. You be taking way too many pictures on your phone. showing them off to everybody that you know back home, and even some you don't now. They say now you're in a better place. Would be too if I could see your face. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments, got your name written all over it. And you know, if I had just one wish, be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here, you'd be loving this, you'd be freaking out, you'd be smiling. Yeah, you know it's all about what's going on right here, right now. God, I wish you could be here. You should be here. It's one of those moments, got your name written all over it. And you know, if I had just one wish, be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here. You should be here. Here's a relatively new Luke Combs tune. Hope you're not bored of him just yet. It's called Doing This. Someone asked me once in an interview, what was going on, but like, would you go to school and what would you do if you weren't doing this? I'd be riding my first car, no one out Dodge, trying to make rent with a dead-end job, just making do. Tips in my jar, my guitar, and no bar stool. I'd have a Tuesday night crowd in the palm of my hand, cup of brown liquor, couple buddies in the band, singing the same damn songs like I am now. I'd be feeling on fire on a hardwood stage, bright lights like lightning running through my veins at the Grand Ole Opry or show, no name town. I'd still be doing this if I wasn't doing this. I'd still be the same guy they knew back in the day, who was burning CDs just to give away, paying his dues. If I wasn't doing this, 5 deep in a van, head full of steam, hot on the heels of my neon dreams may be coming true. Living this life just like I was born to do. I'd have a Tuesday night crowd in the palm of my hand, cup of brown liquor, couple buddies in the band, singing the same damn songs like I am now. I'd be feeling alright on a hardwood stage, bright lights like lightning running through my veins at the Grand Ole Opry or show, no name town. I'd still be doing this if I wasn't doing this. Ain't about the fame, it ain't about the fortune, ain't about my name, it ain't about the glory. Guess what I'm saying? It's always been about having a Friday night crowd in the palm of my hand, cup of brown liquor, couple buddies in the band, singing the same damn songs like I am now. I'd be feeling on fire on a hardwood stage, bright lights like lightning running through my veins at the Grand Ole Opry or showing some no-name town. I'd still be doing this if I wasn't doing this. Someone asked me once in an interview, what was growing up like? Would you go to school and what would you do if you weren't doing this? Whew, it's getting hot up here too. Here's a Morgan Wallen tune. She asked me where I was from. I said somewhere you never been to, a little town outside Knoxville, hidden by some dogwood trees. She tried talking with my accent. We held hands and waded into that blue water. She left her flip-flops by my Red Wings on the beach. Yeah, but now I'm dodging potholes in my sunburned Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado, heading right back to my roots. Something about the way she kissed me tells me she'd love Eastern Tennessee, and all I brought back with me was some sand in my boots. And I said, let's go shoot tequila. So we walked back to that beach bar. She said, don't cowboys drink whiskey? So we drank bottom shelf. She said, damn, that sky looks perfect. I said, girl, you've never seen stars like the ones back home. She said, maybe I should see them for myself. Yeah, but now I'm dodging potholes in my sunburnt Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado, heading right back to my roots. Something about the way she kissed me tells me she'd love Eastern Tennessee. All I brought back with me was some sand in my boots. I said, meet me in the morning. And she told me I was crazy, yeah, but I still thought that maybe she'd show up. Oh, but now I'm dodging potholes in my sunburnt Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado, heading right back to my roots. Something about the way she kissed me tells me she'd love Eastern Tennessee, and all I brought back with me was some sand in my boots. Yeah, all I brought back with me was some sand in my boots.
Tony Green, everybody. Great job, Tony. A lot of those are first timers for me to listen to them. I just don't get a chance to get into that music like I do. I try to keep up on Facebook alone with the artists that I know, but that's good, and I'll be checking some of his tunes out on our way down to Moncton.
Moncton. Yeah.
We're going to be going down to Moncton, everybody.
Moncton, yes.
And like everybody to know that we've got a pay-per-view event, Johnny Burke Tribute, down in Moncton, New Brunswick. We are going to be down there. We're heading out tomorrow night, but we're going to be down there. Keep an eye on the Breezeway. We'll do a few live shots along the way and let you know how everything's going. But there's a link on the Breezeway page there. Go to the link. There's an instruction video to work out the pay-per-view. You don't want to miss it. Great bunch of musicians that I've never met, and I'm looking forward to it.
I know. I'm going to have to research them just to get the information on them.
That's fun, and you do great research. We should probably go over the sponsorships for the show.
All righty.
Do you want to start?
Sure, I'll start. I'll start with Mill Pond Music and Entertainment.
All right, and I'll go with Port Hope Denture Clinic, jumped on board just before the pandemic. Thank you very much. Sharatune
Sounds, who helps us out a lot, but not tonight. Dennis has got some time off.
And we also have the Golden Girls, Cathroy Stables, first longest running sponsorship to the Breezeway. We love the ladies. I even share a birthday with a couple of them, so.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And how about our Brooking Tree Service?
Our Brooking Tree Service, great bunch out of Port Hope.
Port Hope, yes.
And also Northumberland Tirecraft out of Port Hope too, jumps on board. We have HSDS, Hayward Secure Driving Services.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did that one. I always have trouble with it.
It is.
It's a long one.
Yeah. Well, if you need a package to get somewhere and get it safe, that's the company to use right there.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. So, yes, we're heading to New Brunswick tomorrow night, and we're all looking forward to the Johnny Burke tribute show that's going to
Yes,
be
and
going
keep
on.
an eye out for the pay-per-view event, everybody. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a fantastic trip down there. We'll keep everybody posted what the Breezeway is up to.
Yeah. And our next artist coming up after Tony is going to be
Courtney Kane.
Courtney Kane, who is no stranger to any of our stages, actually. She's been on quite a few of the Breezeways.
She did a fantastic job on the second stage.
She did.
And just before the headliner, and got everybody worked up and ready to go for the second stage does a great job at that, but Courtney really kicked it out of the park. Really kicked it out. You don't want to miss it. Tune back in at 8 o'clock for that show. Okay, Tony, we got 10 more, probably enough for 3 more songs anyways.
Well, I got 2 queued up, and then whatever happens.
Whatever happens, happens. Everybody put your virtual hands together, and let's hear it in here. Cheers, we're down in Trenton tonight with Tony Green.
My wife calls this the pervert song. Tell me what you think. It was just another night in a hayfield till she jumped off of them 4 wheels. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Soon as that sundress hit the headlights, every tailgate way out there was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. She started walking to me like she already knew me. Sat down right beside me and asked if I was here alone. And I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I was nodding right along to the song on the radio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, how could I say no? Whatever you're drinking, that's what I'm drinking. Girl, you're calling the shots tonight. Whatever you're thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Tell me what you got in mind so I can say, yeah, yeah, yeah. She brought me a cup and I tried it. A little fruity, but she asked if I liked it. So I said, yeah, 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 yeah. And she played me a band on her iPod, kinda hippie, and I thought, nah. But I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. She said, you wanna take a walk to the river, maybe cool off. She said, I know a good spot. Then she took my hand and I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I was nodding right along to the song on the radio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, if you say so, whatever you're thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Girl, you're calling the shots tonight. Whatever you're thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Tell me what you got in mind so I can say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Forgot where I was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Little later under that full moon, didn't want the night to end too soon. Said it's getting late, do you need to go? And she said no. And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I was nodding right along to the song on the radio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, if you say so, whatever you're thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Girl, you're calling the shots tonight. Whatever you're thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Tell me what you got in mind so I can say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tony, we did have a request for a Tragically Hip. It's been 5 years with Gord. If you do have one, if not, that was
Chris.
okay. Somebody tried it on you. Hey, that's good. That's good. Tony Green, everybody.
Is there 2 more or 1 more? 2 more? No. She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who was never around. Grew up tall and she grew up right with the Indiana boys on the Indiana night. Well, she moved down here at the age of 18. She blew the boys away, it was more than they'd seen. I was introduced and we both started grooving. She said, I dig you, baby, but we gotta keep moving on. Keep moving on. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. Now the summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. I don't know, but I've been told you never slow down, you never grow old. I'm tired of growing up, I'm tired of going down, I'm tired of myself, I'm tired of this town. Oh my, oh hell yes, you got to put on that party dress. Too cold to cry when I woke up alone and I hit the last number and I walked through the road. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. Now the summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. There's pigeons down on Market Square. She's standing in her underwear, looking down from a hotel room. Nightfall will be coming soon. Oh my, oh hell yes, you got to put on that party dress. Too cold to cry when I woke up alone, so I hit the last number and I walked through the road. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. After summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. That's kind of where I live normally. This last song, it's my wife and we have a song that's ours. When we go somewhere, I always drive and she's the navigator, and sometimes we get lost. So this is Blue Rodeo again. It's a Greg Keeler one. It's called Lost Together. Strange and beautiful are the stars tonight that dance around your head. In your eyes I see that perfect world. I hope that doesn't sound too weird. And I want the world to know your love's all I need, all that I need. And if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, if we're lost, then we are lost together. I stand before this faceless crowd and I wonder why I bother. So much control by so few, stumbling from one disaster to another. I've heard it so many times before. It's all a dream to me now, a dream to me now. And if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, if we're lost, lost together. In the silence of this whispered night, I listen only to your breath. And in the second of a shooting star, somehow it all makes sense. And I want the world to know your love's all I need, all that I need. And if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, if we're lost, then we are lost together.
Put your hands together, everybody. Tony Green. Incredible job. Great song choices, Tony. I know that the well probably runs pretty deep with some of that southern rock stuff that you got to kick off at. You did a great job. And Luke Combs is a good boy to be chasing and learning tunes too.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate Cheers and the Breezeway for all you do for local people. And we're just trying. The more exposure you get, the better you're going to get. So
this is awesome, Tony. Look Tony up on Facebook, everybody. He might have the odd video up there kicking around. I'd like to do a special shout out to Cheers for having the Breezeway hosting this down here. It's been a great partnership down here. Thank you very much. And a great big shout out to our team, the work behind the scenes, running the cameras, computers, to the merchandise, to everything that's going on. Thank you very much, guys. You make this Breezeway tick and talk right along. Okay, we're going to be back here in about 15 minutes with Courtney Kane, everybody. Tune in. Hey, Fred? You got it, Gary. You beat him to it. We're the Breezeway.